Great to see so many of our moms and dads and grandpops and grandmoms here with us today, isn't it? It's a special treat for us when we come to pray. Now, some of you older boys and girls, and certainly those old people sitting in the back of the church, maybe even some younger people might remember a TV ad that came on a lot of times during ball games that I watch. There'd be this movie star, that movie star, and they'd be telling in the very end, the last thing they say is, "So what's in your wallet?" Everybody hear that ad? What's in your wallet? I thought, I better check it out. What's in my wallet? I said, well, there's a driver's license. There's a medical insurance card. There's some money. There's some credit cards. But there's no Capital One card. What's in your wallet? And I said to myself, there's a good homily in there. But the real question isn't what's in your wallet. The real question is what's in your mind and what's in your heart. St. Paul, writing to those people who lived in a town called Philippi, he said, always keep in your mind things that are good, friendly, right, honest, truthful, right. What do you keep in your mind? What do you think about? How to get ahead of somebody else? Thinking some mean thoughts about someone that hurt you? You thinking about passing those tests in school? Sometimes our mind gets so full of all these other things that we lose sight. And St. Paul says very clearly, he says, keep in your mind the things that are truly worthwhile, the things that really matter, the things that are really important. Don't clutter your brain with a whole lot of other junk. But that which is good and helpful and right and like God. So the first question I ask you today is to think about what's in your mind. Not a Capital One card, but I hope those things that St. Paul says that are truly worthwhile. The second question is what's in your heart? And for that, we get an answer from the gospel. Because we just heard the day when Mary, the mother of Jesus, with Jesus in her womb, growing to become a healthy little baby, went to visit her cousin Elizabeth. And Elizabeth recognized that not only in Mary's physical womb, but in Mary's heart, Jesus had a special place. During October, when you come each week to pray the rosary, next weekend, when we celebrate the 100th anniversary of Mary at Our Lady of Fatima, we remember that Mary always kept Jesus in her heart. Her heart was filled with love and care for Jesus. What's in your heart? Sometimes a little jealousy, sometimes a little sadness or anger, sometimes a little this, a little that. But I can crowd out and there's no room left in your heart for Jesus. So today, don't bother checking out what's in your wallet. It doesn't really matter. But ask God to help you and me to pay attention to what's in our minds. Everything in our minds will be truly worthwhile. And what's in our hearts, lots of room for Jesus. And because Jesus dwells with us, it changes the way we treat one another. So that commercial doesn't come on too much anymore. Kind of one of those old ones. But I ask you today, what's in your mind? What's in your heart? Only good things here because Jesus lives here.